Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Georgia with FXCashBuilder, and in today's video, I want to discuss with you our new and improved harmonic trading template and how to utilize it to trade both Forex and binary options. This template is awesome and it works extremely well. I think you're going to enjoy it very much. Since this video is basically also a sales video as well, we will not be mentioning any of the indicators by name. However, if you are interested in becoming a paid member, please feel free to send me a friend request and a message on Facebook, and I will get to you with payment instructions. Right now, with Black Friday and Cyber Monday coming, we are doing a 50% off sale off of our purchase price. So therefore, not only do you get this template, but you get a little over 10 others as well. You get access to our members only Facebook group. You'll also get access to all the videos for all the templates that we have, all the webinars for trainings and stuff like that, and unlimited support as well. Okay, so again, if you're interested, by all means, feel free to get with me. I'll be more than happy to go over with you and get you all taken care of. Okay. Um, Now, with this template, we utilize a harmonic trading indicator, which is this pink and light blue color patterns that you see here. We utilize these as one of our main signals. The other main signal that we utilize is this blue and yellow line here for a buying and selling indicator. The other thing we utilize is these red and green dots here, and we utilize those as a form of support and resistance. And then we also utilize another support and resistance indicator, which is these green and red lines here. And then we also utilize a specialized MACD, which is this red and blue MACD indicator at the bottom. Okay. With this trading setup, we look for 4 out of 5 combos to place a valid, successful trade each and every single time. Okay. I'll explain why we only look for 4 to 5, because the fifth one is basically just icing on the cake, but is not needed to place a successful trade. Okay. So basically, how you trade with this is you open up your chart and you simply wait to get a notice of a harmonic pattern formed. Okay. And now, if you're very new to harmonic trading, please be aware that harmonic patterns can and do sometimes repaint themselves. And what that means is that this harmonic pattern could have first formed on this candle, and then it could have formed here again, and then finally formed here at this marker here before becoming a valid harmonic pattern. Okay, harmonic patterns use Fibonacci retracement levels, so therefore it will form when it feels like it's reached one of the highest peaks, but when the market keeps moving and it realizes that it's not the highest peak, then that's when it repaints basically. Okay. Now, with that being said, that's why you're going to be utilizing 4 out of 5 of the combos in order to know when to place a successful harmonic pattern trade. Okay, so let's get right down to it. Let's say you're looking at the chart and you're waiting for the harmonic pattern, and this pink one forms to alert you to a potential selling opportunity. Okay, a couple of different things you're looking for. You're looking for the harmonic pattern. That's one. Second thing you're doing is looking for a red dot, since this is going to be a selling trade. That's 2. You're looking for a yellow line to notify you of a sell trade. That's 3. Then the fourth thing you're looking at is for a red MACD pattern. Okay. In this case, you only have 3 out of the 4, so therefore this signal is indeed invalid. Okay. Now, since this one is invalid, you leave it alone. It complete a little bit of a sell. It'll come back up into a buy, and then come back down again into a sell. Now, what's going to happen is, since you would not take this trade right here, you wait for another signal to come in. This signal will come in here. Excuse me, guys. I was hiccuping. I apologize. This signal would come in here, but it would become invalid because, again, there's no blue pattern here, no green ball or green dot, I mean. So therefore, that's invalid. Now, the next signal comes in is another yellow selling signal. This time, you also have a red dot, red MACD, okay? So in this case here, you would definitely go ahead and place your sell trade, and you can do one of two things. You can either scalp the market for 10 pips, which is what I like to personally do on a 5-minute time frame, or whether or not you can get 10 pips or not, because in this case it did not hit no 10 pips, it only hit about 5, a little over 5 pips. The other way you could do a take profit is a reversal signal. What a reversal signal is when you are getting a blue line here with the green dot. Okay, that's a reversal signal. Once you get that, you can take an exit, take whatever pips you got, and be done with it and walk away. Okay, now in this case here, when this blue notice hit you for a potential buying opportunity, as you can see, the MACD is not yet blue. It's still red, but coming back up into a curved position. Okay, when it is doing that, you can make the decision to either stay in the trade, or you can make the decision to get out of the trade. Okay, based on this little area right here. Now, if you stayed in the trade, then you get another selling signal here. So you know that indeed, if you got in here, indeed it was still going to go down. Okay, that's not saying though that you would place another sell trade. Okay, the only way you would place another sell trade if the MACD was still red and there was a red dot right here. Okay, so in this case, you would not place any more sell trades. You would just hold the current trade that you have open. Okay. Now, after a couple of bars, you get another buying signal, and at that point, oh, wrong key. At that point, when this buying signal, the MACD is blue. So in that case, you would exit out of your sell trade, and again, you would take whatever pips it is, and you would walk away until the next valid signal that comes in. Okay. Um, again, not excuse me, guys. Again, not every setup is going to be like that. Okay, that's just what this one happened to be like. Okay, some of them you're gonna get hundreds and hundreds of points, lots of pips. Other ones you're gonna get maybe 1 or 2 pips, like in this case right here. Maybe it just depends on when you're gonna get in and when you're gonna get out. Okay, now with this, let's say you're watching the chart and this pattern forms here. Again, what you're looking for is a blue harmonic pattern, green dot, whether it's got 2 circles or just one, don't matter. And then you're looking for the buying signal from the blue line. Once you have that, you're also looking to see if the MACD is blue. In this case, if it is not blue, very simple. You can see that it's about to turn blue. So what you can do is you can give it 5 minutes. Okay, since you're in the 5-minute time chart, give it 5 minutes, come back. Okay, it looks like it might have crossed, but maybe go back down, who knows. So then what you can do, you can give it another 5 minutes, and then boom, it definitely is blue. You can go ahead and get into your buy trade, and you can either do it for 10 pips, or you can do it for reversal, which would be up in this area here. And then once you get the reversal, once you get the reversal, then you can exit out of the trade and then get into a selling trade in this case. Or if there's no selling harmonic pattern, then that's fine. You still would exit it, the trade regardless, and then wait for the next viable position to open up, whether it's a selling position or a buying position. Okay. Now, with that being said, even though the MACD is not red in this case right here, since this red MACD indicator did form and there is a red dot and a yellow selling signal, you can exit out right then if you want to. But if you do not want to, like I said, you can keep it open until the absolute reversal, which would have been over here, and then you would have definitely exited out right then and there. Okay. Okay, and again, right here, the harmonic pattern would have formed here, green dot, blue signal from the blue and yellow line. You could get into your buying trade here, and then you'd write it for the 10 pips, or the reversal, which would have been way up here. Okay, now Another thing you can do too is if you get this signal here, even though this is blue, but you can notice that the MACD is curving down like this. What you can do, since everything is technically matching up, you can get into a buy trade. I mean, you would only had a little bit of a drawdown, less than 2 pips. But if you don't want to take that chance, I totally understand. You can wait it out. The way you would wait it out is you would wait for another buying signal. And in this case, it would have been right here. But whether or not this dot is here or not, this green dot is here or not, that's fine. As long as there's no red dot right here when you get this buying signal, then that's fine. Um, as long as this green dot is still the only dot that was be there, then that would be fine. As long as when you get this buying signal, there's a green dot somewhere before a red dot, and then you got the blue MACD. In this case, the green dot just happened to be there. So got the harmonic pattern. And in this case, you see the MACD is curving upward. So you get into this. Now, granted, you still had a little over 1 pip of a drawback, but that's really nothing. And then you would hold it for your 10 pips or for your reversal, and then you would go ahead and exit out of the trade and wait for the next valid setup. Okay. Here again, red harmonic pattern forms here. Red dot, yellow selling signal, red MACD. You could take it, and then in this case, what you would do is you would just exit it out there, and get your little over 3.5 pips, and then walk away for your next trade setup. Now, as I mentioned before, the other thing you can do too is once this candle here closed, okay, once that candle there closed, the harmonic pattern would have re-alerted you to this position. And so then when it closed, okay, I don't know how I just did that, would alert you to here, and then so would have walked away with you a little over 3 pips in profit. Like I said, you're not always going to have hundreds of pips or thousands of pips or points, but you follow the system, you're going to be profiting every single time, okay? And everything. And to be honest with you, I mean, I every valid setup that comes in, I trade it, and whether I'm making a few dollars or hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars, it's all money. And the goal is to make more than your commission. Okay. Here again, you get a blue pattern, a blue buying signal, green dot, blue MACD. Get into your buying trade, and then right here would have been your reversal, and then you would get out, and you would wait for the next setup. Okay. Now, to talk to you a little bit about some long-term trading, let's go to the Euro JPY. I'm going to go to the. You could do it off of any one, like 1 hour, 4 hour, daily. I know a lot of traders do daily, but I'll show you what it looks like on 1 hour time chart. Okay, so as I was saying, this is off the 1 minute time chart, and right here, when the market reopens on Sunday, this will actually be a really good trade to look at getting into off the 1 hour. And basically, as I was mentioning, what you're going to be looking for, waiting on, is a yellow selling signal off this line and a red MACD indicator, a visual indicator. And then once that happens, you can get into a selling trade for a little bit, for a few hours. But here's what I'm referring to as of right now. You get a blue harmonic pattern of the 1 hour time chart, green dot, blue MACD. So then you get into your buying trade, and then in this case, you can scalp it for whatever you want. Normally, 1 hour, you can get several hundred pips, or not several hundred pips. You can get, I'll think here, you can get anything under 100 pips, 10 pips, 20 pips, 30 pips, 40 pips, whatever, or you can get even over 100 pips, like in this case right here. At this moment, if you were still in this trade off the 1 hour, from probably sometime Thursday night to Friday morning, you would have been at 160 pips right now on this trade right here. And, depending on what your lot size is, I mean, that'd be a lot of money, right there for you to be able to be in and make money off of, okay? Again, same thing here. Buying signal here. Blue signal here from the buying signal. Green dot, blue MACD. Get into it. Up here, here's your reversal. 73 pips right there, okay? All right, guys. Like I said, the promotion for Black Friday and Cyber Monday is 50% off. Our normal price is $40, which again gives you access to over 10 templates, members only access to our Facebook group, webinar videos, training, unlimited support, etc. Right now, it's only $20, one-time fee, nothing extra. If you're interested in becoming a member, feel free to send me a friend request, and we'll get back in touch with you regarding payment info and getting you all set up. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Facebook. Love to see you to trade real soon. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye.